This is a piece of art. This
Yeah.
guy's body is I mean, I don't want to talk to him because he seems like a psycho. Emotions are not made for everyone.
Act as if you're thinking of your brother when you were a child. No, quickly start laughing. Dude, and this is...
That's modeling.
That's modeling, man.
Yeah, this is my only bet. That's the only thing I'm gonna do.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Hey, Gabe.
Calimera. Do you ever go back to your old apartment when you were a kid?
Once.
Yeah.
Yes, it was so much smaller than I remember.
Yeah?
Because as a child, I was like this tall.
Yeah.
Maybe
This
like
wide.
a 6 apple tall. No, I was quite white when I
Oh,
was
really?
a child. Yeah, I was a fat kid.
Oh, shit. Yeah, me too, sort of. Yeah.
And then I remember everything being very hard.
Wow.
Because you always measure to yourself.
Yeah.
And then I went there as a, 22-year-old. I'm like, okay, it's big, but it's not that big.
It's not that big.
No, why? Why are you asking?
Just first
My
thing.
zipper's open.
Not that big. All right. I haven't been back in a long time.
It's thick. It's wide though.
Anytime I drive by, because I used to live in Ville Saint Laurent. It's just like a little shitty. It's not a suburb or a ghetto. It's like in between. It's like kind of it could be nice and gross at the same time, And anytime I drive by, I always force Claire to look at my old house.
Yeah.
And she's like what? Like it's like the fourth time we're seeing this house. I get it, and I'm like,
it's crazy.
It's drawing me back, man. It's drawing me back.
It's so funny you say this because I also every girl I date, I take her back to the building where I grew up in NG. Every single woman I've dated.
Weird. You have something right there. What is that? Okay, there you go.
Oh, it's Neutrogena.
Okay.
I have to be careful, man, because sometimes I put Neutrogena and I don't look at myself in the mirror. I just squeeze and I go.
Yeah, you run out the door.
And then I leave outside.
Yeah.
And I think last time I went to Delhi Planet, and the guy was like, "Hey, you have like a white streak." I'm like, oh yeah, it's really. Just look like I have always jizz on my face.
Like a candle wax fetish.
So yeah, it's funny. I also take all the girls. They never complain because it was always at the beginning of a relationship.
Yeah,
and they're like, ooh,
yeah.
this is where you grew up. But maybe deep down inside there, like your girlfriend, they're like, I don't give a fuck about your.
And I'm like, that's the park where I was on the slide. That's
my first kiss.
Yeah, well, it's true. I do have a Park X. Anytime I walk by Park X, I always pretend like I left Montreal for 20 years and I'm walking. Look at these streets. These
mean streets.
Yeah, these mean streets. I just live down the road from there, basically. And we went to the Greek parade a few weeks ago, and Trudeau was there.
Really?
He was standing
Oh, you met Trudeau.
Oh, I didn't meet him. I was looking at him from it was probably 30 feet away.
Wow.
And he was waving for a while. We were there for 10 minutes, and he was it was freezing, and he was waving, and he was cold. He was with the mayor of Montreal. What's her name? Valerie.
Dude, I saw a picture of Valerie Plante, and she looked sexy.
Really? What is she even?
Dude, I don't know why. I was on Instagram, and I guess I follow a lot of Instagram whores or something. And I'm like, damn, Val.
Really? I can't remember. She looked like a nice lady. I couldn't tell if she was.
I don't like her politics. She was putting bike lanes everywhere, and if you drive a car, you're a Nazi.
Yeah, it's true.
But I'm like, damn.
Yeah. Well, they were
fresh.
They were blowing each other.
I don't know why this part of my leg is itchy.
What is it?
Right here. I don't know why.
Yeah.
I don't know why you're.
Maybe it's mouse.
Yes, and you're
mouse.
No. I killed them all. They're all dead. It's funny. Have you ever heard the expression the more you shower, the drier your skin gets?
Yeah.
I'm like, but it's water.
No, but you get wet, but I think it dries out your skin later. As it evaporates, the water vapors takes away the moisture.
It's water. It's like it's like having. Okay, here's what I imagine. You have a piece of paper.
Yeah.
And you dip it in water. And then you dip it in water again. Why would it not?
I think skin is different to paper.
That's impossible. You want to tell me a living part of the body is different?
It's different from paper. I don't know. Something about skin is not like paper.
For the past month, I've been showering twice a day.
Okay, Felicia.
And I like it. I like, I finish work, I shower, I go to sleep. I wake up. Before I go comedy, I shower. It's like a reset, new person.
Yeah.
Shave my head every day, looking fresh.
That's cool.
So, and now, I feel my skin is itchy everywhere. I'm like, man, what do I have? What do I have? Why am I so itchy everywhere?
You gotta jump. You gotta jump in a tub of Neutrogena.
Oh, God. Have you seen my tub? Dude, if I jump in my tub, I'm going to catch Ebola.
Oh, Ebola. You should. Why is there a lot of hair? When I used to live, when I
There's
used
no hair. It's not hair.
Oh,
It's just that I never wash. You wash your bath. I don't wash my bath.
No, me and Claire wash the bath. But
Yeah, because you live with a woman.
Yeah. She tells me when to, and I'm like, oh, it's true. Like if it weren't for her,
Yeah.
I would forget forever.
Yeah, that's what happens to me.
And the thing is, like, like I have the shower curtain, it's closed, so I don't see the tub until I'm in the tub, and then I remember, and then I leave the shower and I close the curtain, and I don't see it until the next time I shower. So I forget each and every single time.
That's why you can't shower at the gym. That's why you feel dirty at the gym. When I shower at the gym, I'm like, this is as clean as my own shower. So for me, I'm like, I don't care.
Yeah.
But I don't even wear like flip flops. I just walk. Like I get in the shower, walk barefoot to the shower.
Wow.
I shower and I just walk barefoot back to my locker.
I just love showering. Like I used to go to this gym by in NDG. Like it was this gym attached to Concordia, and I had like the alumni card.
Ooh.
Is it alumni or alumni?
Aluminum.
Yeah,
the
aluminium card. And so I was able to go use their gym, and it was like this sports rehab gym. So it wasn't really a gym. It was more like, let's say, black guys, big, strong black guys had like knee problems because they were playing football or whatever. Yeah. And it would be me, like on the treadmill, and it would be empty, no music, just like autistic gym, like just focused, like there's nothing. And then the showers would be empty, and I would be like, oh, showering, and they had blow dry. Oh, it was the best. I would have the cleanest. I would be so clean. I'd be showering for hours, man.
Yeah, that's the best thing that came out of Concordia, I guess, is the gym, because apparently they have a good football team. So I guess they have a lot of physio and good gyms.
It was crazy. It was like a whole like department. There's like a heart, like like a treadmill attached to like a computer and a nerd bench.
That's cool.
And then like LeBron James running on a.
Yeah. They all look alike. That's what you're trying to say.
All right.
You racist.
Man, it was in Park X. I saw my grandma.
Oh.
Yeah.
How's grandma?
This was a couple weeks ago. She's okay. Anytime I see my grandma, like it's fun. She's like nice lady. She offered us. We had Greek coffee. It's probably. I assume it's exactly like Lebanese coffee, just like
bitter and
just like at the bottom. There's like all the
sand,
just like all her old leftover shit from like her baptism or whatever. And it's so nasty, dude. Leaves and like gutter oil.
Oh god!
And it's like, but it was good. It was good.
Yeah, I like it.
Do
you drink it with cardamom? Cardamom?
Cardamom?
Cardamom?
I don't know what that is.
Sometimes they put in coffee. They put cardamom.
Is that
cardamom?
Is it milk?
No.
Okay, then I don't know. I don't know.
You put milk in Turkish coffee?
I didn't. But,
That's disgusting.
I don't know if I did. It was Greek coffee, so maybe I don't know.
Oh god, I'm so itchy.
Still?
Well, I think my skin is dry.
Okay.
That's why I'm itchy.
You know what you should do?
I'm super clean, but super itchy.
Yeah, I don't know.
I should use Neutrogena over.
Maybe put like a wet towel. Just keep being wet the whole day.
You know what's crazy? I had a dream where wherever I was going, I was always in the shower. So it was like I was like working on my computer, but I was under the shower.
Weird. That's fucking.
Then I would
weird.
walk, but it's like I'm like I was enjoying it.
Oh.
And for some reason, I'm like, hey, the water. I cannot shower at my desk.
Yeah.
The water is gonna flood everywhere.
Wow.
But my brain, it's funny. You just reminded. That was my dream. I was just in the shower all the time.
Weird dream. I wish. Oh, what would that? I wonder what that would signify. Like, what does wanting to be wet signify? Like in dream analysis.
I think it's a luxury, to be able to shower. Like my ancestors would be like, "What?
Yeah.
You take a clean shower twice a day?
I know.
That's banana. That's like I feel like a king. Yeah, as I told you, for me, richness, it's the small things. It's not the yacht.
No.
For me, it's like sleeping in complete darkness. That's
luxury.
That's a luxury.
Yeah.
I'm probably the first generation in my whole dynasty to be able to sleep in complete darkness whenever I want.
Even things like sleep masks, right? Like I have a sleep mask because Claire's a lady that loves sunlight in every room.
Hates sleeping.
Yeah, and
as
I
a
wear
proper woman, she hates sleeping.
Yeah, it's exactly that. And so I was put the sleep mask on when I went to bed, but it was completely dark when I went to bed, right? But I would always wake up drenched in sweat because the sleep mask would be so hot, and I'd be like, So what I do, I wake up, the sun is up, Claire's somehow asleep, and I'm like, I can't. So I put on sleep mask at 6 a.m.
Okay.
For like an hour or 2 hours.
That's good.
Or
That's
good.
good. That's nice.
Yeah.
Okay. What time do you go to sleep?
Between 11, 12, and 1.
Dude, that's crazy. That the fact that you go to sleep so early.
Go to bed at yesterday we went to bed midnight.
Whoa!
But I'm so tired by the time because I wake up at not that early, like 8.
How do you have energy to do comedy at 10 p.m.?
Don't know. I just do. I just can constantly just go, and then I sleep. But then at the end of the day, like Claire and I, we unwind. We like maybe watch a show for like half an hour, and then I'm fucking exhausted, and we go to bed.
Oh wow, I like having. In a perfect scenario, if I was just a pure comic and I didn't have a life, you know,
I would wake up at noon.
Well, noon. I would wake. Well, actually, I would have the life I have now. I would wake up at like 4 p.m.
Yeah. Oh,
it
dude.
takes 2 hours. Have my coffee. Have a light breakfast. 8 p.m. the show starts.
Yeah.
I'm like, I have the energy that they have at like 10 a.m. That's the way I see it. I'm like,
yeah.
what's up?
Yeah.
How's everybody doing? Hello.
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm Borat, but you know that's. Apparently, that's what this is Sean Carson, but that's not the name.
Sean Carson.
Sam Kinison.
Oh, Sam Kinison.
That's what Sam Kinison used to do. Sam Kinison scheduled, but he did coke the whole night.
Yeah, and also
I don't do coke. I just talk to
I think
Chinese
he stopped
children.
writing jokes at a certain point.
Yeah, he was funny though. If you ever
he's funny.
If you want to see a really, really good 5 minutes, there's 5 minutes in my that changed my life.
Yeah.
One of them is Sean Carson. One of them is Sam Kinison.
Sean Carson at Daily Planet.
One of them is Sam Kinison doing his first Letterman.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Where I'm like,
it's
oh
terrifying.
my god,
It's really,
so
really
good.
crazy.
He's so good. He walks in and he takes the mic stand and just throws it.
Yeah.
And it blew my mind.
Yeah,
I'm like, wow, it could be this funny so quickly.
I know.
And the other one is Louis C.K. at the George Lopez show.
Oh yeah.
One of the tightest 5 or 7 minutes I have ever seen him. To this day.
Yeah.
To this day.
Yeah.
You know where that comes from? Anyways, it's
I
a
don't
boxing.
know.
Anyways, to this day, every time I see him, I'm like, this how like you can be so funny so quickly and still have like a message in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
5 minutes or 7 minutes. It blew my mind. It changed how I view comedy because I always thought, I have all these like dark subjects I want to bring up, but I need time. I need them to love me. And But he's like right away, like he goes on and say like, "Ooh, I'm so excited to be here. My nipples are so hard." Even I do that joke now because like I feel my nipples being hard, and I bring it up. I'm like, I bring up my hard nipples. Well, let's say I'm talking to someone and they're hot. I'm like, "Ooh, my nipples are hard." I stole this completely from Louis.
Okay, no, it helps. No, it breaks the audience open.
He's good.
Well, let Sean Carson know. Do you think it's funny?
How long have you been waiting just to drop that? Like, okay, come on, Amer, finish your story. Come on, finish your story. I want to say the punchline. Finish your story. I'm trying to make a short here. I'm not trying to have a conversation with you.
Really?
You don't mean anything. It's all shorts. We're a short factory.
So
we make shorts. Shorts. We should make shorts.
That's not a bad idea. That's a great idea. Hashtag shorts on the shorts.
Shorts with a Bonne Nuit or
so
like
funny.
here or here. Or
That's
here.
great. That's funny.
That's so funny. Oh, talking about memorabilia. What do you call it?
Merch.
Paraphernalia? Merch. Hey. Are you in Montreal? Are you in Canada?
Yeah.
I found a way. I can ship you guys a mug. So if you enjoy that mug.
Anywhere in Canada.
Anywhere in Canada.
Kelowna.
Anywhere. Richmond.
Nunavut.
I don't know. Yeah, Nunavut.
Iqaluit.
Yeah, Iqaluit. Terre-Neuve. Newfoundland.
Oh yeah, Newfoundland.
Labrador.
Halifax.
Edmonton.
Calgary. China.
Vancouver. If you like this mug, $20. You don't even have to pay for shipping. $20 all included. I'll ship you a mug similar to this one. $20. I guess slide in our DMs or something.
Yeah. Hey guys, do it. Come on.
At Bonne Nuit Pod, and I'll ship you guys a mug. I found a way finally.
Very good.
Fuck yeah, I'm so excited.
That's very good. So I was at my grandma's house.
Yes.
Okay, so my grandma is like old and like decrepit. Yeah. She's all like, and her husband, it's like her second husband, right?
Nice.
Which is crazy. Like think about it. So my grandma was 14 years old. She married a man that was like 23 or something, and then whatever.
I mean, that's wrong.
Yeah, it was wrong, but it was Greece, and then I think like the priest was like a donkey or something. You know,
it's like she's a girl. I don't want to molest her. Take her. Ugh, that's disgusting. A 14-year-old girl. Why would I touch a 14-year-old girl when I can touch a beautiful, supple 14-year-old boy? Oi, my yaya.
Dude, so funny. And so they had like my mom, my uncle, and whatever. And then they got a divorce. And then my yaya met this man, younger man. She's 10 years younger than her.
Yeah.
And he was like a mess, you know. He was irresponsible. He was like really hot, you know. And she was like older. She was like 30, which is like fucking 80 now, you know. And he was like ripped abs,
nice.
big cretin mustache, thick hair. He still has his thicker hair than me. He's like 70 now. This guy has the best genes on the planet. 2 years ago, he was like putting up like the clothesline, and he fell 16 feet onto his knee, and he jogs now. 2 years later, it's fine.
Crazy.
It's insane, dude. We fucking fall. We'd be like, no, I'm done. So he was a mess back in the day, and they were gonna get married, but the guy, my step grandfather's brothers, hated my because they didn't know her. They thought she's an old bitch. Well, you're not marrying. You're young. You're young. Yeah. So they kidnapped him, and they fucking kept him inside like this room. And they were gangsters. They had like guns, right? They were like, no, we're not. Anyone that comes through, we're gonna fucking shoot them. You're not marrying her. And it was his wedding day.
What the?
Isn't this an insane story?
Yeah.
It's his wedding day. He escapes through the window, jumps off the side of like the roof. Like fucking Ferris Bueller, you know, jumps over bushes and you know, running, like, you know, and then he goes to the fucking the chapel, marries my yaya, and turns out the men with the guns, they had a soft heart. They're like, he loves her this much. He escaped our grasps.
Oh my God, that's crazy.
And then they learned to love her, and then she's the biggest gangster.
That's crazy.
She's like she controlled all the lines.
Why? Okay, listen. 2023 right now. Okay, you have a brother, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's say you hated his girlfriend.
Okay, yeah. I wouldn't give a shit.
They'll get a divorce 2 years later. Like, I don't give a shit. Like the fact that people were so passionate about other people's lives, blows my mind. Because my aunt was in love with a man. Okay. He passed away, unfortunately, like a couple of years ago. And apparently also the same thing, her parents, like my grandparents, my grandma and her my grandma was like, you will not marry this artist. There's no way you're marrying this guy. It's over. But they were like madly in love. So he decided to drink kerosene and kill himself because that's how much he loved my aunt. But he didn't die. He just got like a weird speech impediment or whatever. And that's how much they love each other. Like people are like, you will not marry this man. And they're like, okay, I will kill myself. And then he wanted to kill himself. It's crazy how much love meant. Now I'm swiping. I'm gonna get my 2 days later. It's crazy,
dude. You're totally right. It's so much passion, so much like. It was like everybody was like Latin back in the day, you know. Everyone had so much passion and flavor.
You think it's our like Mediterranean hot blood that makes us? Maybe that's why we're all good lovers. I'm assuming you're a good lover.
I used to be. Now I'm okay.
Yeah, now
I'm sleepy. Yeah.
Just as I do in my joke, like my blowjob, I'm like, just be my foreskin for 20 minutes. I don't want to do. You don't have to do any. Just
oh my God.
Just stay there. But maybe that's why like women love Mediterranean men, because we're hot-blooded. We believe in love and passion.
Where's Zorro from?
Zorro?
Yeah.
He's Spanish.
Mexico or Spain?
I think he's Spanish, but like, you know, when they took over.
He's
not Inca.
Yeah, he's not Incan. Okay, yeah, okay.
Oh, talk about Incas. Dude, I watched a fantastic movie.
Okay.
Apocalypto?
Pocahontas?
No, the first thing.
Apocalypto. Good
I
movie.
Watched Apocalypto.
Crazy movie.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
It blew my mind.
It was amazing. I love it.
Holy moly.
I haven't seen it forever.
I've never seen it because I lost Netflix. I used to use my sister's Netflix, and now Netflix is cracking down. So I'm like, I have to watch Amazon Prime.
Ooh.
And it appeared on my Amazon Prime. I'm like, oh, I'll watch it. It's so good.
Yeah.
It's so good.
You know who directed it?
Yeah.
My fucking favorite Mel. No, he's not. He's Mel Gibson.
Yeah.
Oh, he's the best.
So good.
How did he make? He's just an American, or he's Australian, I think.
I think he's American.
No, he's Australian. If you go back in the day, like he had an Australian accent.
Really?
And then he went to America, and they're like, "Listen, Mel, you're gonna get some roles. You can't sound like a fucking Crocodile Dundee."
He
and
just
then
lose the accent. Wow.
yeah, and now he's American.
Wow, it's so good.
Yeah.
And I was watching it, and I had a question. Like I questioned myself, like how far are we mentally from these people living in the jungle? I don't want to say savages.
How
'cause
far
it's a bit
back is it?
rude.
Like, is it like 1600s?
Well, it's like when the
package.
probably that's no one cares about me. It's only packages that ring my doorbell.
Hmm.
So how far are we mentally from these, again, not savages, but like from people who lived in the forest? Because they're just murdering like willy-nilly and then
Yeah.
stabbing and taking children and throwing in the, I'm like, genetically we're 100% the same.
Well, okay, so it's the Mayan Empire, right?
Yeah. So basically what happened is that that was when it takes about maybe when did the Europeans arrive to the New World?
I'm assuming like it's
1400?
1642 when Columbus sailed the
Let's say-
Ocean Blue or something.
Let's 1500. Let's say
Yeah,
1500. The first European Gustavo
Yeah.
El Mariachi Sean Carson
Yeah,
appears at the borders of
Yeah,
whatever, Mexico, whatever.
Tejas.
And genetically speaking, we're exactly like these people.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
they're taking a child, throwing him in the river.
Mhm.
They're chopping heads to
Yeah.
please the god of the water, and it's rolling down the
Yeah.
pyramid. And like how we're not that different,
No,
right?
I
We're
don't
the
think
same.
so.
If I had sex with one of those ladies,
Yeah.
I would make a baby. We're
Like
that
the
close.
evolution takes thousands of years, like
Yeah,
millions
exactly.
of years.
And-
So this is of only 500 years.
And now I would. There's no way I
No.
would. None of us would ever do anything like that.
Mm-mm.
You know what I mean?
It's just circumstance.
So it's crazy how it's just circumstance.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't evolve from these people.
Mm-mm.
Evolution. I guess mentally we evolve, but we can also devolve very quickly. Let's say we lose electricity
Yeah. Mhm.
within 100 years. We're back to chopping heads
Dude,
on the top
within
of the
like
pyramid
yeah, 100
to
years.
please the god of rain, so that we can get rain. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we're just gonna be on top of
So
malls throwing
evolution
babies off.
is not just physical. You know, it's
No,
also
it's all-
mental or whatever.
Yeah, and like I was reading this book, or I finished this book called City of Thieves, and it's set in 1940, like around Hitler times or whatever.
Hitler time, times for new beginnings. Da, 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 da. I know who I want to take me home.
Hitler times.
Hitler time.
Oh my god, dude! So
The new
fucking-
hit single.
So fucking funny. It's basically like how like
Kanye West. All right.
in
sorry.
in Russia during the World War II, like how they were like starved and shit,
Yeah.
and they were just like they became like cannibals and they became like fucking monsters, and like they just the whole city was put on like curfew, and you weren't if the moment you like left curfew, you were executed,
Yeah.
and it's just like control and everyone, and they were talking about like 3 years earlier there was like the markets were filled with like fucking
Yeah, communism, man. People say communism is amazing. No, it's not.
no, it's brutal. I know. And anyway, so yeah, no, we're like,
It's crazy.
it's like it could be. Let's say like 2 years from now, there's a huge war. Let's say like starting right now, huge
Yeah.
war, right?
Yeah. Your
2 years
biggest
from
fear.
now,
Yeah.
we're fucking cold.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna see it. I'm gonna go over the border. I'm gonna go to Florida. We're nice and warm.
Oh, you want to go to Florida? You think there won't be war there? But there's war there and guns. You'd be screwed even
I'm
more.
gonna be in the Keys, the last bit. There's no one gonna touch the Keys. It's beautiful. Manatees are there.
I think people are gonna touch the keys.
Yeah.
Because you think
Don't touch my keys.
they go my keys. It's like chosen evolution. That's what that I found. Like we all agreed. Like, okay, guys, we cannot throw children in the fire.
Mm-hmm.
We gotta stop doing this. You know, science proven this will not make the wheat grow faster. Can we stop them? And like everyone went like, okay, let's stop throwing children.
Yeah,
in the
stop it.
whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And okay, guys, we cannot just go to another village and just stabby,
No.
rapey, pillagey,
Yeah.
and then have slaves. Yeah, like it's just,
Yeah.
it's crazy. It's just I
Uh-huh.
found it interesting that we all agreed. All right, it's as if I have a feeling. I truly have a feeling that back then, everyone knew it was bad. Everyone like,
Yeah.
guys, this doesn't work, right? Chopping heads on top of a pyramid.
No. Doesn't.
Come on, but it's fun to watch. It must be fun to watch.
I think people were so fucking like brainwashed and so like indoctrinated in that society.
I think they were
They s-
stupid.
They see that and they're like, "This is all I know." Like obviously, like
Yeah,
if
they're
they had-
stupid. They're
yeah,
extremely stupid.
They had no.
But you don't need to be smart to be kind.
Mm-hmm.
That's why a lot of kind people are taken advantage of, because they're like, you don't need to be smart to be kind. So I think you can see like the horrors and the guy as he's getting his head chopped.
Yeah.
Like, okay, this is wrong.
But
you
maybe
must know this is wrong.
Maybe
but
they see that and they say,
evil.
"Oh, he's being liberated and he's being taken."
I think you can tell
away.
you can tell yourself whatever rationalization you want.
Yeah.
Deep down inside, you're like, oh, thank God I'm not that guy.
Yeah, I don't want to be that
and
guy.
this is wrong.
Yeah.
But I think you're stupid. You're like, we'll just
Yeah, it won't be me. I'll just keep my head down.
It's like racism, right? Racism.
Yeah.
You look at racism and you're like, okay, you know what? Black people should sit in the back of the bus, or they have to drink. There's no way people who were racist didn't go like, okay, this is wrong. Because even thousands of years ago, like kings of Persia, they're like, all right, every man should be equal. And I saw a little short video, which is why I sound intelligent right now. I saw like a video of like one of the kings of Persia.
Okay.
He's like, he was the first one who had like a charter of, what do you call it? Charter of humanity?
Periodic. Someone just fart upstairs? Did you hear that?
There's no upstairs.
Oh, no? I just heard a fart on the roof.
What the fuck rang my door? It just went up to, hi, I'm here. I'm delivering a fart.
That's so funny.
That'd be funny. So anyway, I saw a video about like one of the oldest kings of Persia. You know when Persia was a big...
yeah, like what's it called? Like 300 Days. Remember like the movie, 300, like around those time when they're all like...
Exactly.
In their jewels.
They weren't gay, by the way. Persians started being gay in like 1967. But when the white BMW came out, they're like, okay, let's do our nails. Okay, Mahmoud. All right. But Charter of Humanity, basically saying that every man is equal and every man is allowed to practice whatever religion he wants, and we're all equal, blah, blah, blah. Like, how was that lost to like, all right, black people should go sit in the back of the bus? You must know deep down inside that it's wrong. But again, here's the thing. That's what's beautiful about like action movies. You watch action movies, you see a guy getting stabbed in the face, his eye popping out. You're like, this is cool. It's an action movie.
It's cool.
But back then there were no action movies, so you had to see it in real life.
Yeah, and be like, is it cool? There's I feel like people being brought into slavery is a like symptom of like intense capitalism, right? So because it was a market, it was like a whole market, and they saw there's certain this is property, it's not people. Well, it got to the point where
as Louis C.K. jokes goes, it says like it's interesting because it's in his latest special. He goes, so first we're like, okay, make fire, okay, like the evolution of human, like, okay, make fire, okay, put meat on fire, okay, put seeds in the land and wait, and then you get trees, and like 2 years later, like, oh, fuck all of this. I'm just going to have someone else do it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's just laziness. He's like, I don't want to do all of that. Fucking have someone else do it.
Look like Amazon workers. They're called slaves, right? Because they're paid
modern day slaves. Yeah.
Modern day slaves. And it's the same thing with, let's say, black people back in like 1842 when Columbus sailed the ocean blue or whatever. They brought all those people. They're like, okay, let's just kidnap them. Yeah. But it's almost like going to another country and stealing like their oil. Yeah. They just took that resource, brought them to America, and was like, okay, $2, $3, $3, okay, that guy's big arms, $4, and then eventually like people read books, I guess, and then they were like, oh, this is wrong, and then
but here's the thing: they knew from even back then,
they knew
from thousands of years ago, they knew slavery was bad. But for some reason, like, all right, let's just keep... Like, even the Muslim Empire, people had slaves. It's crazy.
Yeah, well, like fucking Huckleberry Finn, he was contemplating like letting his friend Jim go, N-word Jim, right? N-word Jim, and the whole time he felt like he was going to hell for helping N-word Jim escape.
Really?
He was like, I'm going to hell, and he was praying to God, being like, I hope God doesn't see this. Like, I'm helping him escape. I'm
helping a black man. White God, please help white me.
He's like,
go to white heaven.
Because he's technically stealing from this woman who did no bad
thing
property to Huckleberry Finn. Huckleberry Finn was like, she didn't do anything wrong to me. She was a very nice lady, And then he was seeing Jim crying at night, thinking about his kids. He's like, he's a man. He's not property. He's a man. And then at one point, he was like, he was writing like this when you confess, like this confession note, he's gonna send it to the police and all this shit. And then he was reading it and it was going in his head and it was spinning around and he's like, fuck it, I'm gonna go to hell, and he crumples it, and he accepts that he's going to hell. Crazy.
The fact that someone put in his head that if you help another human being escape, you go to hell.
Yeah.
That's not even God. That's like a human.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Stupid humans.
I know.
Stupid humans.
And the book, spoiler alert, Huckleberry Finn ends is the worst ending in the history of endings I've ever.
You can spoil it. The book is like 100.
No one's ever gonna read it. Nobody should read this book.
Wait, which one? The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn or?
Huckleberry Finn.
Yeah, I read it too. Well, how did it end again?
It's like the whole time he's trying to let Jim free. All this shit. People, he like gets caught. They're like whipping him. They're like, and then turns out Tom Sawyer kept the secret that he was free all along, and that when this lady died, she put in his will that he should be free.
Tom Sawyer is a piece
He's
of
a
shit.
piece of shit. And the whole time he was
supposed
tortured.
to be the good guy. Like, I'm a clean guy. I'm
Piece
Tom
of
Sawyer.
shit.
He's a piece and Huckleberry Finn is actually
He
the
was
true
like
hero.
so betrayed. He was like, fucking
Piece
Tom
of
Sawyer. That's white privilege.
That's...
And the whole time they were trying to get Jim free.
Yeah.
Tom Sawyer was like, okay.
You're so... It's so hard for you not to call him N-word Jim. Because every time you said Jim, you went, Jim. You went, Jim, and then Jim, Jim.
It's the way Elijah Wood said it in the audiobook. I can't help it. You know? He said it 80,000 times.
That's crazy. Oh, man, I forgot that Tom Sawyer was a piece of shit.
Dude, he was he said, okay, let's let him set him free. And apparently it was too easy to set him free. He had no guards. He had nothing guarding him. And then so they made up a really elaborate plan to set him free, and then they ended up getting caught because the plan was way too elaborate. And then he's free all along.
Well, I wouldn't
piece
call
of
it
shit.
White privilege.
Well, he was like toying with him.
That's a perfect excuse why we say your childhood friends aren't necessarily going to be the friends that you're going to have all your life. Because let's say you have a childhood friend who hid this secret.
Yeah.
You can't be friends with him when he's 30.
Never. No.
You're like, dude, we're over. We're done.
Yeah,
you're
done.
A piece of shit.
Dunzo.
This is go live your life. We're done. I'm gonna be Huckleberry Finn. I'm gonna be cool.
Yeah.
And you go own a plantation, bro.
Go on a plantation. No. But anyway,
I've been going to the gym more often, right?
Mm-hmm.
And something I realized I really like is just going to the gym.
Yeah.
Because now, I found a way. I don't hurt my joints. I'm just doing cardio.
Mm-hmm.
And it's so fun. A lot of people like, oh, women, they dress so sexy at the gym. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah.
Thank you,
have
because
something to look at, I guess.
Listen, exactly. It's just you see a beautiful woman who's been taking care of her body for the past like 20 years. She's been doing sit-ups and you're like, this is so beautiful. It's so inspiring. Girls think we just stare at their ass and tits because they're like, yeah, I want to fuck that. Something like, this is so beautiful. It's a work of art.
Okay. Yeah.
Because I could buy an elliptical and just do it at home. Watching Joe Rogan
You're
or whatever.
You can buy an elliptical in your house. It's so big.
No, it's not that big. I've seen it before.
They're like the size of the room.
Yeah, I don't need to buy. Yeah, I could just put it here. But I honestly just go to the gym just to listen. First of all, listen to audiobooks. So I just put on my audiobook and I just choose a machine. And I'm like, and I'm just beautiful women around. It's just
gym's nice.
It's like an inspirational strip club. It's
amazing.
Oh,
that's funny.
Inspirational strip club. You're like, damn, it's so much work.
You're sitting there thinking about the future. I'm inspired.
It is. You're like, this is really nice, beautiful. It's like walking. It's like going to a museum.
Yeah.
You see a painting and you're like in awe. You're like, whoa! But instead of a painting, it's a girl's ass because she was sculpting it for the past 10 years. It's just beautiful. And you're like, God damn.
Michelangelo's ass.
So, ladies, thank you for going to the gym in tight yoga pants. It's, you're just your works of art. Maybe is that what's the word? Is that
perverted? No.
Objectifying women?
Oh,
if I'm calling them pieces of art.
But the thing is, like in 2023, objectifying is empowering now.
Is it? I don't know. I think women who work out, I think they would understand it. Mm-hmm. I think women who never work out be like, man, this is because. But women are like, oh yeah, this is hard work. This is a piece of art. This is.
What about army women? Are they hot? Like
army women?
Like women in the
probably,
army?
Yeah.
They're like,
probably, yeah.
Sir, yes, sir.
Yeah. Some of these girls probably are in the army, But for now, they're just. Hot statues walking around as I do my exercise.
Do you what are you on TikTok at all? No. Huh? I wonder if that meme is on Reels. You ever see like this meme of this big muscly guy walking around and it's like these weird captions. You never seen? It's like this. It's like the biggest meme right now of this. This guy's like 6'7", giant like jacked guy walking around, and it's like these weird captions of like him reacting to things. I don't know if you haven't seen it, huh?
Him reacting to things.
I wish I
By the
could
way,
show you.
You use the word meme. You have to remember, I'm a bit older than you. For me, meme is an image.
Okay.
You're telling me, so it's not an image, it's a video.
Yeah. I'll just show you really quick. Wait. Only because it's. I think it's worth watching. It's my whole TikTok. It's only my TikTok.
It's muscled man. When I was on TikTok, it was underage busty woman. I mean overage.
So even this guy is copying him. Where that's him. But
You really your
there,
whole.
me at the job interview acting like I'm not mentally insane, and it's just memes of this one guy.
Can you have some women on your TikTok is very
There.
Oh, yeah.
The kid, that kid is drowning. Please save him. Me staring at the reflection.
Dang.
And it's just pictures of this guy, just ripped as fuck. I don't know. This is the biggest.
This is a piece of art. This
Yeah.
guy's body is. I mean, I don't want to talk to him because he seems like a psycho.
I'll
Oh,
save-
you liked it? You really liked
Well,
it?
I'm gonna save it so I can play it on the podcast. Like I'll just take it and just play it over.
What's the story of that guy?
This guy? His name is Mike O'Hearn.
Mm-hmm.
He's a model, actor.
Yeah, model actor. All right, ça commence mal. Model actor. Dude, the work you have to put in to get that body.
I know.
Mazel tov.
So
Yeah.
I've been following this guy for a bit now, like since the memes.
Your camera's good?
Yeah. Let me check really quick.
Okay, yeah.
So his name is Mike O'Hearn. He's he's 56 years old.
He's 56?
56, and those are new videos of him pretty much.
Whoa.
He's 56 years old. He's like a power bodybuilder, and he's also like an actor. Like, and also he's been on 400 like Sports Illustrated like covers.
Whoa.
This guy is like one of the most like popular bodybuilders, and the reason he's going viral is because his people, like, you know, they do these photo shoots, and he has to put on these expressions, right? But in order to put on these expressions, he has to like go like. It's like okay, act like just also act as if you're thinking of your brother when you were a child. Then quickly start laughing, dude. And isn't that insane? Like,
that's modeling.
That's modeling, man. It's creepy. It's creepy. And so when you see videos of that, I don't know, something about it
emotions
is like exploding. You know,
emotions are not made for everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Something you'll notice, and you'll see that there's hot girls, like gorgeous women, but all their Instagram is just them.
Yeah, just one
Why?
face.
Because again, like, hey, like, oh, their face is just being stoic suits them. Showing no emotions. Actors, when they show emotions, they're like, ooh,
their eyes and their smile.
Yeah, exactly. Even the sad. Some people's sadness looks good on them, you know.
Yeah.
You know, or like happiness and smiley and. But some people are just hot without, like, all right, just.
Yeah.
Models, a lot of models. That's why, like, on the runway, a lot of models.
Yeah, they have one look. They know that works.
There's no look. I think it's the absence of look.
Yeah.
And that's what's hot for them. I like a little emotion on my woman's face.
I think people like Mike because it's so weird.
Yeah,
it's
well,
so goofy.
He's not an actor, probably.
And also, he's in on the joke now.
Oh yeah,
he loves it.
He has a sense of humor.
He has such a sense of humor about it, and he's putting up, because apparently the meme is slowly going away. So there's like this video of him crying, and the meme is like when you realize the meme is slowly fading away, and it's him just actually crying. He's like,
can you cry on command?
I don't know. No. I've been crying a lot lately. I've been really emotional.
Really?
Yeah, I've been listening to these books. They're all so emotional, and I'm thinking about like love, and like I'm like just love is so great, and isn't it amazing? Like love is so amazing, and I don't know. Like the other day, Claire was just like singing to me, just like really nice things, like dumb singing things, but like really. Du hast ich, Rammstein.
What was she singing? That's so cute.
I think she was singing. I can't remember. It was like. It was like, oh, I love you, babe.
Aww.
And I was like, and I teared up. Yeah.
That's so cute.
Something like that. I think it was that. And so I was like, oh, I'm so lucky. I kept thinking, and then,
That's nice.
Yeah, what the hell we're talking about? Crying on command?
Yeah.
I probably could think about that and start crying, but I won't.
I did it once, so I made a short.
Yeah?
And
a short?
Well, I made a short video.
Oh.
And I had to cry on command, and I cried.
Mm-hmm.
I start crying, and then my friend who was like the director, it's like, that's too intense over burnt chicken. The whole thing was I burned chicken. She's like,
That's so
I can't put this out, so we didn't put it. But I remember going and just crying. I have a lot of trauma, so I'm like, I can get
really.
Yeah.
The thing is, why wouldn't that would be so funny if you cry over burnt chicken?
But it looked, because it was a comedy.
Okay.
But it looked so real
Yeah.
that my friend was like, "Oof, that's not.
Okay. Yeah. That's creepy.
That's too much.
Too real,
Like,
bro.
this is not Auschwitz. Like you didn't find your baby dead in a pile of ashes. Like, Jesus, it's too much." So yeah, but I think I don't know if I can do it again. It's funny that you're talking about love. My mom. By the way, my mom saw the fact that I brought up my uncle, and she messaged me. She's like, "Stop talking about the family.
No,
this is none of your business."
That's so
She
funny.
got mad.
She got
So I'm
mad.
like, I'm sorry. Anyways,
Aw.
hopefully she's not watching this anymore because I'm not gonna stop. But she was telling me that it's very important to find a partner because as you grow older, you get lonelier.
Yeah.
Your friends slowly make children, or they have, and it's true. I'm realizing that I'm about to turn 40 this year, and my friends are not as accessible as they used to be. You know what I mean? Guillaume is starting a new life with a new lady. He has
Okay.
a son. Eugene
Wow.
is all the way in
Far.
You your girlfriend has you 24/7.
Yeah.
We don't have access to you all the time. So I'm like, damn, there's a lot of like moments of loneliness. I'm like, I need to take care of that,
Yeah.
So it's interesting.
Massage parlor. I know what you're talking about.
Let's go get a fucking hand job, baby. Asian bitches, let's go.
Yeah, I know. It's hard. I can't even imagine if
That's why, like, my whole joke's about, we need to legalize prostitution the way we legalize marijuana. Step number 1, medicinal prostitution. That's it. You're not horny. You don't have you don't have ADHD. You're just horny. You just need someone to hug you and just suck your dick. That's it. So anyways, so yeah.
Do you think it's like, in The Sims where it's like you have your meters of like, I'm hungry, and then you eat the food and it goes and you're happy.
Yeah.
And then it's like I need like contact.
Yeah.
Do you think just having a paid partner would be as good as having a normal partner, or is it a substitute? Or
It's a substitute for sure.
Yeah.
It's like Beyond Meat.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
I hate Beyond Meat though.
Yeah, because you had real meat, but eventually we're not going to be allowed to eat meat anymore.
What you
Yeah,
think?
for sure.
What?
Yeah.
When?
Yeah,
How
we're all
long?
we're gonna eat.
What?
We're all gonna eat insects eventually. for sure.
Insects?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, meat is gonna be reserved for the rich.
Who?
Enjoy it now, my friend. Enjoy it now. Everything you have now is gonna be a luxury in 30 years. I guarantee. You.
Really?
Everything we have now, an automobile, an apartment. Everything we have now is gonna be.
What if you already own an apartment? Are they going to take it from you?
No, that's gonna be generational wealth.
Oh
You
my
know what I mean?
God. Okay, I better
Like
buy
now
a shack somewhere.
The only way now you can afford a house, if let's say you're not a millionaire, the only way for you to afford a house now is that you have a parent who own a house and then they die and then you take the money and then
or
you buy a
move
house.
to like Edmonton.
Even everywhere, it's like all.
I saw
cosmos-
like a TikTok. It was like $300,000 to buy this nice apartment in it, like a condo.
Yeah.
And I'm like, really, 300? That in Toronto, an apartment in like a fucking beautiful building like that would be like $3 million, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, crazy. $3 million to live
And the only
above people.
Yeah, but you get to live in Toronto.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah, but here's
Yeah.
the thing: is that we need big cities. Our
Yeah.
job requires humans. You know what I mean?
know.
We're not.
But then, didn't you say like in 20 years that what if live performance might be a luxury, sanctioned by the government?
Well, I think if I were to think about it, comedy is supposed to be what is it?
Establishment?
Not anti-establishment.
Anti-dentite?
Anti-culture.
Okay.
Counterculture.
Counterculture. Okay.
I mean, stand-up comedy is supposed to be counter. Some stand-up comics become huge, but the essence of stand-up comedy is you have to mock everything that ever existed. There's
It's antisocial.
Yeah, it's also antisocial. I heard about it that I don't know who was saying this. That I think in the book that we read, Roseanne was saying that she hates the word scene. We're not a scene, we're a tribe. Comedy, we're not a scene. It's not a comedy scene, it's a comedy tribe. Because we're all lonely people who enjoy the company of other lonely people, And I see it that way. But I like the idea of being a counterculture. George Carlin was counterculture, but he was so big he became culture. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's, I think, you cannot replace human contact that easy.
No.
I think it's fun. People like to be together, all huddled together and laughing together. It's a nice churchy experience.
But like in back in the day in Russia, they used to have like the Department of Humor and Smiles or whatever it was called. And what was that Russian comedian Anton Yelchin? What the fuck's it called? Who's remember that? Who was that Russian comedian?
Russian comedian?
Yeah, that was
Weird
Weird Al. It was like in Soviet Russia, car drives you.
Al Yankovic? No.
What the hell's his name? Whatever. Like he.
I know what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah, like that was like he was the first guy to ever like laugh or whatever in Russia or something, and they're like
you have to leave.
Yeah, you have to leave. Wait, I can be of use to the Commonwealth. Okay, keep speaking. And they made like a department, and he would just go from like vodka factory to vodka factories making jokes.
Apparently, people who toured Eastern Europe, apparently they're the best crowds.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, because their life is all suffering.
Yeah.
So they laugh harder. But apparently you go like to Sweden or like these rich white countries, they're like... Yeah. They don't feel the need to exert laughter.
Dude, so fun. I was watching like, like JFL YouTube channel? Like it has like... clips from like stand-up comics that are not huge.
Yeah.
They're doing like kind of the smaller stages, so you can see like the audience in the like, and they're not laughing, and there's fake laughter being pumped. 100. I was watching because there's some old comedians I was like, let's say like Rory Scovel.
Yeah,
he's hilarious,
so
but the fucking audiences are so stupid. They're like, why is he spinning in circle? And they're like this, and then they're like.
Well, here's the thing. Maybe the editor was like, okay, let's just cut to this hot guy or hot girl.
Yeah.
But maybe he was, because I've seen a couple of shows with JFL and there was a lot of laughter.
I know, but like
people pay $30, they're gonna laugh.
Yeah. But
maybe they are. Maybe
the TV tapings, it's all free, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like I went to a bunch of TV tapings in like 2012 because it was all free, and it was like all just like cheap like dads that are like trying to get a good like cheap date from out of the wife, you know?
Yeah.
And it was like not comedy fans. It was people who don't even speak English. It was so brutal. It was like John Doerr trying to figure out like being like, what do you guys like? My name Doerr. Here's the door. I'm a door. And he was trying everything to get everybody to. It was so sad.
You need a good host.
Huh? Yeah, you need a good host.
You need a good host. Get the energy pumping like everyone this is a party.
Exactly. They weren't used to it. They're used to like
JFL, message this guy. Or this guy, but also this guy. Let's do this. Make this happen.
Anyway, Russia's a little bit like Montreal, I feel like.
Russia is like Montreal?
Yeah, I feel like. It's cold.
Yeah, but
it's like everyone's like, people are like,
how is it? Dude,
that's my impression.
Go outside, everyone's smiling and doing pirouettes on the street because the snow is melting. What are you talking about? We get to be fat and eat baguettes.
And everyone's like...
I could literally walk down the street and buy the best baguette the city has to offer.
A man
what are you
was like,
about?
I haven't taken a shit in 12 days. I need moisture.
How is Montreal exactly like Russia?
Oh, help.
You're crazy.
And then there's like a sad clown. That's me.
We got served a couple of years ago. They had to eat their own children. Dude, one of the scariest photo I've ever seen. Scariest photo I've ever seen. I saw it to this day. Like I remember the eyes. To this day, it's a photo of a woman selling her children because she has no more food.
Like dead bodies, alive bodies. Wow.
And they're all like emancipated
in Russia.
Emanciated, whatever. Like they're super skinny.
Emancipated.
No, I don't know what that word means. Emanciated. So they're all super skinny.
Yeah.
Like,
this is like World War II, I'm guessing?
I think before World War II.
Wow.
Like during the great famines of Russia.
Yeah, one of the, very interesting. Yeah.
And I was like, whoa. Imagine your mom.
Yeah.
There's not, like in nature, in humanity, there's nothing bigger than a mom's love towards her children. Apparently, that's what they say. I've never been a mom, so I've never been a parent. But apparently, that's the biggest thing.
Yeah, I can imagine.
And to go like, all right, well, listen, in order to save these kids, I need to sell one of these kids. You know what I mean?
Brutal.
Yeah, so that's why Montreal is not like Russia.
I mean, I saw a baby out there roaming.
Is it a two-sided baby stroller?
Oh my God. No, you're right.
You know, I saw something. I don't know. It gave me an icky feeling.
What?
So I'll start by saying that. I'll preface by saying this. I think women should breastfeed everywhere.
Okay.
I think the idea of like, oh, you shouldn't breastfeed during public.
Yeah.
I think like it's a baby. Let the baby eat, you moron.
Yeah,
If you cannot not look at a titty and be turned on, you're just fucking just titty and then walk away. There's no. I don't understand the idea of people like, yeah, we shouldn't do this. But for some reason, I don't know how the hell I ended on this. I'm just scrolling on Instagram, and I fell on a couple of shorts where it's just mommies, like, yeah, we can breastfeed everywhere, and it's just she's filming herself, and there's like a 3-year-old, and he's just sucking on a nipple in a supermarket.
That's weird though. Filming
like,
it and
she's like, free breastfeed, and you're like, I'm like, I don't mind the breastfeeding.
Yeah,
that doesn't cause me any problems.
Not at all.
It's the filming.
Yeah,
and you know what you're doing.
Yeah,
you whore.
Yeah, and the fucking
and you're like, you know what you're doing. You know what you're doing. I get it, 100%. Women should breastfeed wherever you want. It's the camera aspect of it. And then I realized, I think maybe I'm getting older because I was coming back home after a show and it was late, and I saw kids and like they were filming something. And I remember even when I was 30, I would see like young children or whatever with a camera. I'd be like, oh, look at these young Steven Spielbergs, creating art, following their passion, be doing something, creating something. And now I see like, teenagers with a camera, like, look at these fucking influencers, pieces of shit. I hope they die. I'm like, what happened to me? When did I become an old, bitter man?
100%.
So yeah, film your titties, ladies. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm the one who's just viewing society wrong about women whipping their titties out to have their baby, but they're filming it. I think it's the filming that bothers me.
It is because
maybe somebody else should film. That would make it less weird if someone else was just like a creep filming, like, oh, I'm pro breastfeeding, and then he's just filming a mom getting.
Maybe it's the pride. The pride is really annoying.
This is so creepy.
Whoa.
You didn't get the joke. It's okay. Fuck it. Well, because
someone else.
But that's even worse. But for some reason, I'm trying to justify it.
Around the corner.
Hey, this is free. Yes, you should breastfeed.
Damn.
But maybe it is the pride. Yeah, maybe it's the pride.
It's like anything. Like, yeah, be gay. I don't care. But when they're like, be queer, be queer. What's the motto?
Get BG, BQ,
it's
BT.
Like, I'm here. I'm queer. Get used to it. And you're like, I don't care. And then the black guy's like, ma. What the hell's he saying?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
When like there's parades, always parades and protests, and I don't care.
But here's the thing: you don't care, and yet, you go to parades. You're feeding the animal.
No, this is like it's not a protest, it's a parade.
Who cares? You go to parades.
I went to 2 parades in my whole life.
I've never been to a parade.
Ever?
Never.
I saw one to see Trudeau.
Actually, I walked in accidentally into one.
Well,
I was in Boston and one of those football teams.
I thought you were about to say you were the Boston Bomber.
I had a crock pot filled with nail. No, and I hated it.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, oh, there's I'm walking and I'm like, oh, let's go, join the parade. I remember someone like this very famous football guy, and he's like he thinks he's God.
Do you think, or maybe he's like just put there? Like, I would hate to be in it. Like,
he's like one of the biggest ones. What's his name? Like, he's very handsome. He used to date Michelle Bouzer.
I don't know anything about football.
He got divorced recently, I think. He retired recently. Not Brett Favre. What's his name? He's like a big Boston guy.
Oh,
he's
Tom Brady.
Tom Brady. Tom Brady was like.
He was like, was he like excited or was he like?
No, he just thought he was a god.
Damn.
Because everyone's like, Tom Brady.
Yeah, he is a god.
And you see, there's some people. Again, the black people were the coolest because they just won, so they were like partying and they're like,
yeah, that is cool,
dancing. And Tom Brady was like, I am God.
I led these people.
I am God. And I remember like, there's way too many people. I got scared. I'm like, I'm never doing this ever again. But yeah, you cannot shit on people being proud of whatever.
It's true.
And a parade and go there.
I'm curious. Sometimes you're curious. What do I got to do something on a Sunday morning or I don't know.
Comedy all the time. 24/7. You do comedy all the time. You're on stage all the time with a microphone, making jokes all the time. That's all you do. That's how you don't feel lonely. But instead of getting the love from one woman, you get the love from hundreds of people every week, every day, all the time, doing comedy with a microphone. It's not a church.
Amer's dead. Joel Slavic, where are you? Replacement? No, he wouldn't be my choice. It would be like I don't know.
Who would be? Let's say
I
die.
Honestly, I wouldn't even do a podcast. I would be like, who else am I gonna do a podcast with?
If you die, I would just do Starry Night. I would just have
same. I would like interview.
But here's the thing: is that I did Starry Night, and you were my favorite, and that's how
What? I don't even remember us do. Yeah.
I did Starry Night, and also then you had your own little.
Yes.
And then we loved that too.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, this is how our friendship is very microphoned.
Yeah.
Because we don't hang out a lot outside of.
It's hard to hang out outside.
Yeah, because your girlfriend's like, I need him 24/7.
Yeah.
24/7 all the time. He needs to be in my arms, my little babe.
I know. It feels awesome.
You're just too good to be true.
You know what? Shut up! Shut the fuck! Shut up! I'm gonna cry. Stop it.
You be like heaven to touch, and you're like, mommy.
Oh my god! You know when like a baby loves
his mother.
She like I think like she's awesome. You know, I'm like, oh, she's awesome. I just want to be around. So much love. There's just so much love. I never get that much love, and when it's there, it's almost like money. I need the moment it starts happening. I gotta get as much as I can. It's like I don't know, because who knows? Maybe the love might go away. Who knows? You know?
Yeah, it will go away.
I don't want.
She'll die.
Oh, that's the worst.
And you'll die.
Oh,
that's the best case scenario. Honestly, is that we both die. You both die.
I know, right? Honestly, if she dies and then I die, I won't even be sad that I died. I'd be like, yeah, I'd be sad that she died. But then I would be like,
Well, you're not supposed to be sad because you died.
Imagine you're dead.
Oh, I'm gonna die.
No, oh, dude.
Me.
Of course you're supposed to be sad. Like if I found out I had some disease and I was dying,
listen, the
I
beautiful
would be
thing about
such
life
a bitch.
is that by the time you die, you want to die.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? This is Louis C.K. It's not me. But like you're like, yeah, you're 80. Yeah, you fucking haven't shat in 5 days. Everything is broken. You're like, can we just end this? Damn. Can we just end this? Can we just turn it off? That's why, again, I'm pro euthanasia. I can't wait for them to legalize it in Canada. I can't wait. I can't wait.
Yeah.
But it scares me because they might not, because they need workers. That's why in France, they're pushing like the retirement age to 65.
Yeah,
because there's no workers. And in my mind, I was hoping to be like, no, please die at 40. You know what I mean? That's, but fuck.
Why do you want,
I think at 40 you should be able to euthanize yourself. You should go like in a. They should. You know what they should do? They should. You know all the public telephones, like those.
Yeah.
They should become euthanasia.
That's
boxes.
like Futurama.
Everyone keeps saying this, but I've been thinking about this since I was 12. All right. Since I was 12, like you should be able to kill yourself in this.
Yeah. No. Hey. Fuck. Whatever. Fuck. A lot of times I wake up and I feel like I'm gonna die. Like I have like these panic attacks.
But then you start sucking on your mommy's milk.
Yeah. She says she helps me. Last night I woke up. I was drenched in sweat. You had the sleep mask, and I was like, phew. But I didn't wear the sleep mask. I was like I was so hot. I had to open the window and stand by the window, and like I still felt like hot. And then and then suddenly I felt really cold because I was by the window.
Yeah.
It's all in my head, man. And then I thought my heart was gonna explode. It's bad. Dying is not fun. If that's what dying is like, it's pretty horrible.
No,
it's not like that. Is it more peaceful? Hopefully.
I don't know. I've never died, I think. But I would assume with modern technology and all the drugs.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're going to be pumped full of heroin. It's going to be
VR, heroin.
Just blowjobs and heroin. It must be amazing.
And then, like, you see the light.
And you're like, no. I didn't come yet. Let me finish coming fucking... And Giselle Bundchen and Tom Brady.
Yeah.
Let's Tom Brady finish sucking my cock.
No, I don't know if I want to die.
The thing is, I'm not scared of dying, but I'm scared of not having the energy I need to pursue my life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
Like I have big plans for 2023 and 2024 of like doing the road.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I hope I.
But you're still young.
You
have so much. You have a lot of energy.
I do.
Yeah.
But I'm worried that like at what age will it hit me? And like, ooh.
I think as long as you staying like in shape. And
that's why I'm trying to stay in shape. You know, trying to.
I was at the what's it called? The gym. I was like fucking lifting weights and shit. I'm so sore. Like my back, like I really worked on my back yesterday.
Yeah.
And like I felt what it's like to be like fucking crippled.
But isn't that a good feeling when you're sore?
I think it went a little too hard though, because like I'm bending down and I'm like, oh fuck, like maybe it went a little too much.
That's one of my favorite feelings.
But it was like
when I'm bending down, I'm like,
really? I bent down and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, it's a horrible feeling. But now I'm better. I went for a walk. Like, that's why I walked here. And it's like, I need to loosen up, and then I feel better.
Yeah. Walking is so good. It's
crazy
just walking.
I know.
We're so old.
It's like an exercise. It's hard.
Now imagine you're walking, and there's like 5 gorgeous, perfect tens right next to you all the time. That's what the gym is.
Wow.
I'm on my treadmill or I'm on the elliptical, and there's just gorgeous, beautiful women. I'm like, this is the life. Honestly, I pay for my Econo Fitness just so I can see those hot whores. God bless them. God bless you, women.
Do you talk to any of them or wave at them? Or?
No, I'm in my book.
Which book you listen to?
Sometimes there's like smiles exchanged. You know, I never take it further than that. Like to, you know, I'm still reading the Running the Light.
Oh, nice, cool.
Yeah, he's at the doctor, so I don't know what happens. Don't tell me what happens.
The doctor?
Yeah.
I don't even remember this book anymore.
He has high Okay, that's good.
So long ago.
I don't know. After that, I don't know what I'm going to do. We'll see. I think I have an hour left of the book, and then...
Just listen to City of Thieves.
City of Thieves?
It's very easy. It's so good, man.
Yeah?
Oh, my God. It was so good. So sad and nice and fun. It's fucking hilarious.
By
It's basically kind of like our relationship. There's one guy, he's like very like serious, and then there's one guy that's constantly making jokes. Because let's say we were in World War II, right?
Yeah.
I would be scared the whole time, and you would be like, "No, Gabriel, it's okay." It's basically that. And then,
well, this is how like OG male friendships were. They were built at war.
Yeah.
And then you would die or I would die.
Yeah.
And you would be like, my friend, he's dead.
I know. And then the memory, and you named the guy.
There were no women at that war. There were just men hanging out.
Yeah,
and
men.
We would go, to French whorehouses.
Yeah.
Fuck whores. Like, oh, I got syphilis. And then you would die.
Yeah. And you'd be like, good life. I lived a long life at 32.
Exactly. God damn, we're so lucky. I swear to God, every time I take a shower or I sleep in the dark, I'm like, I'm so grateful to live this ultimate, to live the life of kings of the 1400s. The only thing missing is a harem. That's it. That's the only thing. Harem.
Oh, okay.
Harem.
Okay.
I mean, it would be nice to have it. Oh, talking about hair, dude.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I don't know if whoever is friends with me on Instagram. So I
yes,
made
this is my favorite thing.
I made an April Fool's joke.
Yeah.
Where I posted a photo of me when I was younger with beautiful hair, and I wrote a huge, long, sincere post about wanting to get a hair transplant, and I'm tired of like people calling me vain because I want to get a hair transplant, and I'm going to Turkey, and the deluge of support and kindness
it was really kind.
and love made me feel so bad, and at the same time so good, because I'm like, oh, I'm so evil. This feels.
It was like dear friends, and it was like all this huge.
I told you what I did. I just went to ChatGTP. I'm like, hey ChatGTP, write a post on Facebook, a sincere post about a man wanting to go to Turkey to get a hair transplant, and I just copy pasted it.
Fuck, that's awesome.
Dude, that post got the most likes and comments. The only one that beat it is when I got the Artist to Watch by the Montreal Gazette. The second one is me getting hit. Like, people who never acknowledge my post are liking, replying, posting comments, like sliding in my DMs, telling me how much they like, hey man, we're with you, you've always been beautiful.
That's amazing.
But here's the thing, people are like, Amer, you don't need it, you've always been beautiful. And the other part like, Amer, go ahead, you're gonna look so good. You look like shit now. I'm like, ow, my heart. It's just amazing. So funny. And now I don't know how to post it. That was an April Fool's joke.
You should draw a bunch of like things on your head, like red dots. I did it, guys. I went to Turkey. It's like bleeding.
Exactly, and then I die. But
my scalp is rejecting the hair. That would be a crazy like saga.
Well, you know how like people, and I always find it funny. Not funny, but again, it's the same icky feeling about women filming themselves breastfeeding is people who post a picture of their passport, like, oh, I'm traveling.
Yeah.
And they're going to Vegas or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, oh, it's covering the world. And here's a photo, like an artistic photo of, mainly girls, artistic photo of like their passport with a ticket. I want to post this, like, oh, I'm finally going to Turkey.
Yeah.
And then I end up in, I don't know, like, let's say I end up in, I go to Toronto. I'm like, oh no, I took the wrong plane. I'm in Toronto. Well, I guess I'll do shows here.
Yeah.
They're like, just keep I don't know if I should keep the lie going or I should just find another lie. Because I did 2 lies for April Fools that really went kind of viral in the scene. Yeah. I posted that Sid, our friend Sid.
Sid's going to perform.
And he got apparently like tens of messages.
Really?
And I got at least 15 messages. People like, Amer, is this real? Is this real?
Funny.
Is this real? And then the hair transplant thing. I think I like lying.
I know.
So
it is funny.
fun.
No, trolling and making shit up is really fun.
And it's the week. It's like Hanukkah. It's like 8 days of lying.
Yeah.
You know, and it's April Fools. Just I'm gonna lie all the time.
Yeah, you should.
You know,
just make shit up. Troll people.
It's fun.
Yeah.
Just play on their feelings.
Yeah.
Dude, it felt so bad because some people actually went to Turkey. I have like a girl. She messaged me. She's like, "Hey, I went there to get my breast lift, or like, she got like fake tits."
Yeah.
In Turkey, and she's like, "Hey, if you need recommendations," I'm like, "I'm not getting fake tits."
So funny.
But like, it's so supportive. Women were so supportive.
Yeah.
So supportive.
Nice.
You know what I mean? I'm like, oh, I feel so bad. But at the same time,
it's fun. Don't feel bad. It's funny.
All right. Well, listen, I spoke so much on this podcast. Thank you for having me on here.
Yeah, it's great. It's good. I learned a lot about Lebanon.
Guys, Saturday,
Yeah.
we have a live podcast. We have John Kutrakoi, a Bonne Nuit favorite.
Yes.
He's coming. We're
He's
going to have games.
It's gonna be so. I think it's gonna be so much.
It's
fun.
going to be so fun.
Silly.
It's going to be so fun. I think there's only like 20 seats in the whole thing.
Oh really?
Yeah. Because we're doing it in the small room.
Oh.
So we're going to have. Also, we partnered up with Cafe Evi. We're going to have sweets and pastries and cannolis and all those Italian things.
Yeah.
So come eat and laugh and enjoy and watch us live. It's going to be so fun.
Yeah. It's gonna be fucking amazing.
Oh, and subscribe and like them.
Yeah, subscribe, like, and Sunday we have a great show, I think.
Yeah, we do. It's a
Giggle Fest. Part of the Giggle Fest too.
Yeah, it's a Giggle Fest co-production.
Yeah.
With the Bonne Nuit, and it's gonna be very fun, guys.
Yeah.
Excited.
Who's headlining that show?
Peter Bowen.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, we have all like A plus comics.
Nice. Hell yeah. It's fucking.
yeah.
It's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
And Giggle Fest this whole week. See ya.
We love you, Ramadan Kareem. Bye.